Hi, this is Anthony from Zach's Traders Cafe with a look at the major markets on Friday the 26th of August. Starting off with the FTSE 100, and it's all about the 6,800 level, rising trend channel from the beginning of last month, running through that zone, perhaps down to 67.80 on intraday dips, but basically that is what we would hope that would come in as support. If you're cautious on the index, wait for an end of day close back above the 10-day average at 68.68. That would give you, hopefully, a move towards 7,000 in the top of last month's trend channel after that. Next index is the DAX, where we've got basically a similar situation in the sense that rising trend channel there, support towards the floor of the channel, and we're just bumping along the bottom of that channel, nominally towards 10,480. If you want to see, or if you're looking for a confirmation of an ongoing break to the upside, then maybe wait for an end-of-day close above the 10-day moving average at 10,583. RSI is a leading indicator on price action. That seems to be trying to break down, but so far with the RSI above neutral 50 at 53, we would give the benefit of the doubt to the upside at the moment on the DAX. On to the US markets, and they've also stagnated ahead of the Jackson Hole revelations. 10.3890, the bottom of this August gap to the upside. It looks as though the Dow wants to get back down towards that area. If you're looking for a fresh trigger on future upside, maybe wait for either an end of day close above the 20-day moving average at 18,503, or perhaps better, above the latest gap to the downside this week and the 10-day moving average at 18,549. Above those two features, we head back towards the 19,000 area. For the S&P, similar situation to the Dow, looking a little bit scary as far as the bulls are concerned at the moment, given the loss of the 10 and 20-day moving averages and the break of this June support line. End of day close back above the 10-day average at 21.83 would give us the long-awaited 22.20 target at the June resistance line projection. For the Nasdaq, also a bit stalling a little back below both the 10 and 20-day moving averages and this support line as well from June. RSI, though, still at 57, therefore above neutral 50, and giving a slightly positive slant, at least initially. Wait for an end-of-day close above the 10-day moving average at 48.03 as a buy trigger before targeting 4,900 and beyond. For the currencies, sterling continues to maintain a firmer look than of late, back up at the top of this falling trend channel from June towards the 132.50 level. Could spike up towards the 50-day moving average at 132.85 later today. But that will be key as far as determining whether we then have a follow-on move towards 135 plus, or this is the sell point. At this stage, probably one would be looking for a little bit more towards the 135 zone, given the RSI move through the neutral 50 level for this week. As far as the euro is concerned, it's all about the initial August resistance, 112.33. We're holding above that, so that does give us an implied 114 target. Only an end-of-day close back below the initial August resistance, really questioning an ongoing push towards 114, perhaps even 116 over the course of September at the top of a rising July trend channel. Dollar-yen remains a tussle as far as the 100 yen level. Looking at that currently, we're at 143. Back still below the 20-day moving average at 198, and really while we're below that, it's easier to be a seller into strength for a possible sub-100 probe over the next week or so. Finishing off with gold, which has been basically in a holding pattern, presumably until the next clue on interest rates in the US comes through, but below the 50-day moving average, risks a move back down towards 13.05, 13.10, which is late June and July support. An end-of-day close above the 50-day line at 13.32 would then give us the first hint that the big break to the upside so far this year is set to resume. That's it for me. More updates at the same time on Monday.